We are live. And all of our people will join us. And they're rolling in.
They are. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello from Michigan. Hi, Kelly. If you are just joining us and want to say hello, please announce yourself in the chat room. Great to have you all here. I see lots of people. There we go. Hello from California. Hello, Lee. Hello, Kentucky and Alaska. Welcome, Alpha. Hello, Utah, and aloha from Hawaii. Nice to have you. Oklahoma, Florida, Montana, Texas. Leah from California. Oh, we have another person from Hawaii. Welcome. Arizona, Chicago, and New Mexico. Virginia, Colorado, Ontario, Pittsburgh, North Dakota. Wow, we are rolling in from all over the country. We are so glad to have you today. We are excited to present to you Gwyn McCormack with Marvin's Market Adventure. And she comes from the UK. So how many of you know where the UK is? Anybody know what continent that is on? If you do, type it in the chat window. Would love to hear from you. We also, I failed to introduce Charlotte and also Leanne, who are behind the scenes and making all of this happen. They have been doing incredible work. So thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Leanne, from American Printing House for the Blind and Perkins School for the Blind, and also Texas School for the Blind. Thank you for making this happen. We are just thrilled to be able to share with you all of these wonderful instructors and all that you are doing for us today. We have a very short poll. We were wondering if you could answer a couple of questions while I give you some announcements. We just want to know who our audience is today. Are you a student? Are you a parent? And how old are you? And while you're filling out that poll, I just want to give you a couple of announcements. If you are an online user and would like to have some tips on the Paths to Literacy site, we have tips for joining our webinar and also some shortcut keys if you are a screen reader and would like to have some keyboard shortcuts. For today's adventure, I hope you all have your shopping bag. I have my shopping bag right here. But you know, when I go to the market, I actually prefer to carry a basket. So I brought my shopping basket with me. I love to use this when I go to the farmer's market because as you can see, it fits wonderful vegetables and fruits and it's very easy for me to carry. And today I have brought a carrot and a banana and an apple and lastly, a lemon. What do you all like to shop for when you go shopping? If you want to just type in your little chat window there, what do you all like to shop for when you go to the farmer's market? Maybe some of your favorite fruit or vegetables. I would love to hear from you. And without pineapples, Sandra, fruit, bananas. Hey, that's not one that I would have thought of. Pickled beets, I love it. Makeup. Wow, bananas and strawberries, Grace. Well, thank you so much for sharing. We will find out what Marvin is going to shop for shortly. So Gwyn, we're excited to have you. Welcome.
Hi everybody. It's absolutely great to be here and thank you so much for inviting me to take part in this wonderful online learning environment for the next few weeks. So my name, everybody, is Gwyn. And I am from the United Kingdom, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here. So I think you've just all answered the question about where the United Kingdom is. Well, it's in Europe, and I live in the top part of the United Kingdom. I live in England. There's 4 countries in the United Kingdom, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, and England, and I live in England. And I live near a very, very big city that some of you may have heard of before called Manchester. I actually live between Manchester and Liverpool. So I don't know if anybody has ever been to one of those 2 cities before, perhaps you'd like to type in the comments box if you have done, if you visited Manchester or Liverpool. So if I went in my car, it would take me 4 hours to get to London. And I hope you've all heard of London. That's the biggest city in our country, and that's the capital city of the United Kingdom. And my son Tom, he lives in London, and I haven't seen him for quite a while. I don't think I'll see him for a little while longer now, but we go and see Tom in London. So yeah, that's where I live, everybody. And I'm a teacher, and I've worked with children who are visually impaired for a long time, many years. And I really love what I do, and I love working and making things easier for children who are visually impaired to be able to access. So I have brought along with me today, and we'll be bringing to the next few groups that we're going to have, a story about a little boy called Marvin. And we're going to go on an adventure with Marvin. Marvin's market adventure and Grandma's special birthday picnic. But before I start to tell you the story, I want to introduce you first of all to the characters, to Marvin and to Grandma. And I'm also going to show you the objects, some of the things that we'll be talking about in the story, the first part of the story. And then I will tell you the story. So I'm going to introduce you first of all to my friend Marvin. Marvin loves to meet new people and make new friends. So I'd like you to say hi to Marvin. Go, hi Marvin. We'll be saying hi to Marvin again in a minute, and I tell the story properly. But this is my friend Marvin, and he's got black spiky hair. He's got black glasses on. He's got a beautiful big smile on his face. He wears a yellow t-shirt and green shorts. And he is my friend. So can you all say, hi Marvin, put a big comment, put a big smile or a big heart, or send Marvin a kiss in the comments. So we're going to have an adventure with Marvin the next few weeks that I'm with you. Okay, so now we're going to meet Grandma. Now then, Grandma is here. And Grandma has grey hair, and she has sparkly glasses, round sparkly glasses, and she's got sparkly eyes, and she's got a beautiful red smile. She wears a bright red dress, and she's got beautiful big yellow buttons all the way down the front of her dress. And I wonder, there's 5 buttons, and the one at the top is a beautiful heart shape. And she's got little red shoes on. Look at her little red shoes, isn't she lovely? So you can all say, hi Grandma, and send her a big kiss. Go, mwah, hi Grandma, we love you. We're going to practice in a minute. We're going to practice doing a heart shape for Grandma when I've finished introducing all the objects to you. So Cheryl just introduced the shopping bag, which is fantastic. And so I'm going to bring my shopping bag out to show you now. So this is my big orange shopping bag. So I hope this is going to be big enough for Marvin to carry his food in from the market for his grandma's picnic. I've got a shopping bag. Whoops, Daisy, I'm dropping my tops. So I've got a shopping bag, and I'm also going to just introduce to you, I'm not telling you the story yet, I'm just showing you the objects. I'm going to show you the fish, a bright yellow fish. So there's a fish. I'm going to put the black background up to make it a bit easier to see. It's a beautiful yellow fish with it's a shiny tail and shiny fish, and shiny fins. The beautiful yellow fish, and it's got orange and red on it, and it's got beautiful big black eyes. So that's our fish. And now I'm going to introduce you to my gingerbread person. I hope you like this. I made this afternoon. A gingerbread person. Look at him or her. and that's made of, it's an orange gingerbread, and you can eat gingerbread. And Marvin wants to buy some gingerbread. Got eyes, 3 black buttons on its front, and it's got little blue hands, blue feet, and a little bit of blue hair on top of its head. So it's just like us. It's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head, and that's a gingerbread. And then I've brought my banana, my yellow banana, yum yum. And I've brought my beautiful orange apple, or red apple. Looks quite orangey actually, this apple today. And then I've brought my orange with me as well. So I've got 3 different fruits for Grandma's birthday. And then I've got a birthday cake. Oh, we love birthday cakes, don't we? Yum yum. And it's going to be Grandma's birthday, and Marvin wants to make a picnic for her. So we've got to buy a birthday cake for Grandma. So this is my beautiful birthday cake, and it's just a square, and it's made of sponge, and it's got pom-poms on the top. So there we are, boys and girls. And there's just one more thing I think to show you, 2 more things. A bread roll. So that's something we eat. I don't know if you call them bread rolls. Perhaps you can say in the comments what you call this. We call it a bread roll. It's a piece of bread. So I don't know whether you have the same, whether you call it a bread roll in America. It might be a different name. It's the sort of thing you could put your beef burger in. You call it a roll. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. And I've also got my shiny purse. Oh, I wish it was full of gold. I'm afraid it isn't. But I do have some coins in my purse. Because when you go shopping, you have to put your money in the purse to begin with, don't you? So I've got my 2 chocolate. These are made of chocolate, actually. I don't know if you can see those very well. I'm just going to stand up so you can see my black, see them against my black apron. I've got 2 gold coins. It's a little bit light in here this afternoon because it's daylight for us in the United Kingdom still. And it's very, very bright. I've done my best to dim it, but it's still a little bit bright. So I hope you can see all the things I'm showing you the best I possibly can. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to tell you the story now of Marvin. So I'm going to stand up. Oh, I've just remembered something. There's one more thing I need to show you before I start the story. Just a second while I go and get it. So this is my really, 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 really big piggy bank. As you listen carefully, it's got money in, because at the top of the piggy bank, there's a split where you put your money. And then when you're very rich and it's full, you can empty the piggy bank. And it's pink, and it looks like a pig. It's got pink ears, and it's got 2 black eyes. It's got a nose and 4 little legs and a little curly tail at the back. And it's quite a big chubby piggy bank, which is really good because I can save lots of money in that piggy bank. Okay, boys and girls, and mums and dads. I have 2 more things to show you. I have so many things to show you. I keep nearly forgetting them, don't I? Okay, so these are the last 2 things I'm going to describe to you, and then I can tell you the story. Oops. So here, boys and girls, is my big orange carrot. Have you ever seen a carrot as big as this one? If you're holding a carrot, this is a pretend carrot. This is a really big carrot. It's bright orange, and it's got green leaves at the top, which we call the stalk. It's at the top of the carrot. So that's going to be my story.
Gwyn, we have a question for you. What is your piggy bank made of?
The piggy bank is made of pot. It's ceramic. It's made of pot. So if a second. If I just tap the piggy bank. Can you hear that?
Yep.
It makes it's like a tinny noise, isn't it?
Yeah, and that carrot is taller than some of the kids, we think.
Yes, it's a very, very big carrot. If I ate this carrot, do you think I would feel very full? when I'd eaten it. I think it's almost as big as me, isn't it? Look at that. It's very, very, very big. Can you all, Charlotte, can they, when I...
Yep, no, that's good. We can see it comes up to your neck. It goes all the way from the ground all the way up to your neck.
Oh, brilliant. You can see the whole of me because I can't see the whole
No,
of me.
we see from about your waist up.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, and then this, boys and girls, is my really, really big potato. That's fantastically big, isn't it? It's big and round and it's brown and it's got little sparkly bits, little sparkly spots on the potato, because sometimes potatoes are speckled and have sort of darker brown bits. So I made a pretend potato out of a piece of cardboard to pretend it's a potato, and I've just put some little speckles on as if it's a potato. And this is very smooth apart from those little speckles. Perhaps you'd like to make a potato, get a big piece of cardboard and cut it out and make a potato. And perhaps you'd all like to have a go at making a big carrot. Yeah, that would be great fun, wouldn't it? Okay, boys and girls, does anybody want to ask any more questions before I start to read the first part of the story?
I think people are wondering if they didn't bring fruits and vegetables, can they still follow your story?
Absolutely. It's absolutely fine to just be here and just listening to the story. You don't have to have the things. If you haven't got them, it doesn't matter at all. It's just all about being together and having a nice story together. So don't worry if you haven't got one of the any of the objects. That's absolutely fine.
And we
Okay, I think we're ready then.
request that you just speak a little bit louder.
A little bit louder, okay? Yeah, no problem. I can do it. Is that better? Is the person asking that question, can you hear me now? Has that made it easy for you to hear me?
Yes, I think it is better, and people can always turn up their volume on their computers too if they need a little more volume. But yes, that's better, they said. Thank you.
Okay, boys and girls, the first thing we've got to do is we're going to learn the Marvin song, because Marvin has his own special song. And I, boys and girls, I'm dressed like Marvin. I've got on my yellow t-shirt with a picture of Marvin on the front, and I've got black trousers on. I haven't got my green shorts on. So when I jump up and down, see if you can see my black trousers. So I'm not quite dressed like Marvin, but I have got the t-shirt on. And boys and girls, I've got glasses on just like Marvin, and I've got curly hair, which is different to Marvin, because Marvin's hair is spiky. Okay, boys and girls, Marvin has a special song, and we're going to learn the song, and each time we come together, over the next 3 times we are together, we're going to sing the song, Marvin's song. So I'm going to teach you it. It doesn't matter if you can't remember the words, just have a little clap along and just enjoy doing your own actions. If you don't want to do the actions, I'm going to show you. So I'll sing it through for the first time, and then we'll go slowly and I'll do the actions with you. Only very simple, and I'll explain what they are. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the wonderful world of Marvin. He's such a character, he's so charming. Time for adventure, here we go. But Marvin won't appear unless we give a cheer for our hero. Hooray! Okay, boys and girls, that's the first time. I'm going to sing it again, but I'm going to stop and do the action. So just join in if you want to, or just clap along. Okay, so welcome to the wonderful world of Marvin. So I want you to put your left arm stretched out in front of you as we sing that line. So we go. Welcome to the wonderful world of Marvin. Put your left arm right out in front of you as far as you can. Okay? Welcome to the wonderful world of Marvin. Now I want you to put your right arm right out in front of you, stretched as far as you can. He's such a character, he's so charming. And then I want you to take one of your hands and pretend to look at your watch with your hand and go use your left hand or your right hand to tap your wrist as if you're looking at your watch. So, time for adventure, And then I want you to go, put your thumb up. Here we go. But Marvin won't appear. Pretend you're looking for him. Look round, turn your head, look round the room to see if you can see him. Marvin won't appear unless we give a cheer. Put your hands as if you're cupping them round your mouth. For our hero, yeah. Put your arm right in the air as if you're punching the air. Go, yeah, hooray. Okay, everybody. We'll do it once more and then we'll start the story. But by the end of this that we're together, you'll know it really well. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the wonderful world of Marvin. That's your left arm out, right arm out now. He's such a character, he's so charming. Tap your left arm, left hand on your right wrist or the other way around. Time for adventure. Thumb up. Here we go. Marvin won't appear. Look for Marvin. Marvin won't appear unless we give a cheer. Cup your arms round, hands round your mouth. Our hero. Yeah. Put your arm in the air and punch the air. Hooray. Well done, boys and girls. That's fantastic work. Okay, welcome to Marvin's Market Adventure and Grandma's special birthday picnic. Boys and girls, can you give a really big wave to Marvin? Put your arm in the air and go, hi Marvin. Marvin's waving at you, boys and girls. He's giving you a big wave and he's smiling at you all. He's really, really pleased to see you. Go, hi Marvin. Hi Marvin. Fantastic. Marvin was a very kind and helpful little boy, and he loved to help his grandma do the garden when he visited her. So boys and girls, I want you to say hello to Grandma. And this is what we're going to do. Go, wave, give her a big wave, put your arm in the air and go, hi Grandma. All together, 1, 2, 3, hi Grandma. And boys and girls, what I'd like you to do, can you make a heart shape with your hands? Put your first fingers together and your thumbs together and make a little heart shape and go, we love you, Grandma. Or just say, we love you, Grandma. Okay, boys and girls, that was fantastic. One more. 1, 2, 3. We love you, Grandma. Amazing. Well done, everybody. So, Marvin loved his grandma very much, and he loved to help her do the garden when he visited her. Together, Grandma and Marvin planted vegetables. They planted big carrots, massive orange carrots, and big potatoes. Yum, yum, said Marvin. And they also planted yellow flowers, beautiful yellow sunflowers. And here, boys and girls, is a beautiful yellow flower to show you. I think I might have forgotten to show you that before. A beautiful yellow sunflower. So Marvin and Grandma planted lovely vegetables together each time he went to see her. Marvin was very excited. Today was Grandma's birthday and he wanted to give her a nice surprise. He would get her a fish for the pond and he would get her a flower for her garden. And he would make her a picnic to eat with those bread rolls and all that beautiful fruit. He sat down at the kitchen table and wrote a big shopping list for all the things he needed to get for Grandma. He would get her, and this was what was on his list, a flower for the garden, a fish for the pond, fruit and vegetables, so the apple and the banana. If you've got your banana, your apple and your orange, you can feel those. And an orange, you would get her fruit and vegetables. Cake, big birthday cake for the birthday party. And he would get her the gingerbread person. And he would get her something, boys and girls, I forgot to show you. I said I've got a lot of things, didn't I? He would get her a bottle of homemade lemonade. Homemade lemonade, here's Grandma's favourite. Yum, yum. Can you all pat your tummies? Use your hand and pat your tummy and go yum, yum. All together, 1, 2, 3, yum, yum. Grandma is going to love this picnic, said Marvin, but there is a lot to do. I hope I can find someone who will help me. Marvin went to the cupboard and he picked up his shopping bag. He got his big orange shopping bag ready to go to the shops, and he went to find his big piggy bank. Can you remember how it went? Let's just tap it. He went to the piggy bank and he turned the piggy bank upside down, and he shook the piggy bank until all the pennies came out. He put them into his beautiful gold wallet and put his wallet into his orange shopping bag and set off for the market. And boys and girls, we'll see you in a minute when we get to see Flora Flower. Off Marvin goes to the next stall and see what happens at the marketplace. Okay, boys and girls, so that was the very, very first chapter of Marvin's Market Adventure. Now then, does anybody want to ask me anything or say anything before I start the next chapter?
We do have some questions for you, Gwyn. Does he go to the store by himself?
He does. He's a very, very special boy, and he can go to the store on his own. His mum and his dad give him very, very clear, careful instructions about going to the shops very, very safely. But I would only do that if you've asked your mum and dad if you can go to the shops on your own. Marvin is a very special little boy who does that on his own.
Thank you. And we have a couple more questions. One is, how old is Marvin?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to ask him because he's a little bit shy about saying his age. So just a minute, I'll just ask him if he's prepared to tell you his age. Just a minute. Marvin? Yes, Gwyn? There's somebody in America, a little boy or girl, who would really like to know how old you are. Can I tell them? I don't know, Gwyn. I'm not sure. Go on then, Gwyn. It's this. He says he's 7. Hi, everybody. I'm 7.
Well, thank you. And what kind of coins do you use in the UK? What is the name of your currency is another question.
Oh, I'm very glad I can answer the questions so far. And you're not making the questions too hard for me. Our coins are in sterling. It's GBP. We work in pounds. It's the Great British Pound. No, is it Great British Pound? I don't even know what it stands for. GBP. It's sterling. The pound. I've not answered that very well.
Thank you. Is Marvin blind, and why does he wear glasses?
Marvin is. He's not blind. But he does have a bit of his eyes do require him to wear glasses. He can see better when he's wearing his glasses. He doesn't have any particular eye condition. It's just easy for him to see if he wears his glasses. I wear glasses and it's easy for me to see if I put my glasses on too.
I think you should keep going with this story because we have a lot of questions, but we would rather hear the story now. Thank you.
I didn't answer one of those questions very well. I live in the land of Marvin, children. That's why I don't know any answers to any questions unless they're about Marvin.
How tall is he? Another person is wondering how tall he is. Maybe you could just tell us that answer.
Oh, how tall? Well, he's very little. If I put him against my head, he comes down to my armpit. From the top of my head to my armpit. So he is only very, very little. He's not like a proper boy size because he really is a small boy. I haven't got a tape measure, so we can measure him.
No, that's good. Probably, I would say 18 inches would be what in America. Yeah, that would be my guess. But
Okay.
anyway, a lot of people want to know what he's going to get at the store, and I think we're going to find out. So I'm going to turn my microphone off again.
Okay, all right, boys and girls. So we're going to go and see. We're going to go to the first store and see who we meet. And before we go to the store, I'm going to do the same again, and I'm just going to show you the objects or introduce you to the things that we're going to see at the store, so that you know what to expect. So we're going to go and see somebody called Flora Flower. Now, Flora Flower wears a very beautiful apron. She wears a red apron. Would you call it an apron? Is that the name you would use for this?
Yes, we call it an apron too. Yeah.
An apron. Yeah. Okay, great. So I'm putting on a red apron. It goes. The strap goes over my head, and on the front of my apron, it's bright red, and it covers the whole of my front. I have a yellow sunflower, a bright yellow sunflower in the middle of the apron. So Flora Flower likes to wear red. Flora Flower sells flowers at her stall at the market, and she also wears a straw hat. So I've got a straw hat, and my straw hat's got sparkles on it, sparkly flowers that light up and they're glittery. So I'm just putting my hat on and just tipping it on the top of my head, and I'm smiling at I'm smiling at you all. I hope you can hear me smiling. I'm putting on my straw hat because now I've become Flora Flower. Now, boys and girls, we need to practice this accent. So I want you to try with me to do the Flora Flower voice. So this is how she sounds. We'll do it again. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Flora Flower. You'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Flora Flower. Okay, boys and girls, the next bit, you've got to do the action. So Flora Flower puts her head to one side. So can you just tilt your head either to the left or to the right? So you've just tilted your head a little bit and put your hand on your chin and go, Flora Flower. Again, 1, 2, 3, Flora Flower. And that's how Flora Flower sounds. Okay, boys and girls, so the other things I need to show you, because behind me, I've got a beautiful flower shop. I haven't got time to show you everything, but I've got some beautiful flowers in a bucket. I'll just move back a little bit so you can, hopefully, so you may be able to have a look. I've got a bucket, and in the bucket are some flowers. And the flowers are all different colours. There are orange ones and blue ones. And there are red ones, and they're all colourful, and they're all they're all in the flower bucket. Just see if I can make that a little bit easier for you to see, like that. Okay, and the red flower, like that, and one more, the blue flower. Like that. So we've got a blue, red and orange flower, and we've got the yellow sunflowers that I was showing you before. So Flora Flower sells flowers to people. To say, people buy flowers, don't they, to say thank you. People buy flowers because it makes them feel happy. People buy flowers because they like the smell of them. People buy flowers because they look pretty. And we see flowers in the gardens, don't we? We see flowers in our parks. But you can buy flowers and you can put them in a little bunch, collect the flowers together. So they make a bunch of flowers, 2 or 3 flowers together, make a bunch. And we give them to people, don't we? And it makes people feel happy. So Flora Flower sells flowers. Okay, I'm also going to introduce you to Sunny Sunflower, because on our story in a little minute, Marvin's going to meet Sunny Sunflower. So this is Sunny Sunflower, and Sunny Sunflower has got a big smile on her face, and she's got eyes and a nose, and she's got lots of yellow petals and green leaves. And if we look further down She's also got feet. Flowers don't normally have feet, but this is a magic sunflower. So this sunflower has got big sparkly feet so that she can, because she walks, the flowers don't normally walk, but she's a magic sunflower. Okay, boys and girls, so I'll just stand back a minute so you can see or have a look at the flower there, the best I can to show you. Okay, so we're going to meet Sunny Sunflower. And I've also got another version of Sunny Sunflower to show you. I've got a big, beautiful picture of Sunny Sunflower. She has yellow petals and big eyes, big black and white eyes, and a big black smile with a big red tongue that you can see. And at the bottom of Sunny Sunflower, there's lots of ribbons hanging down. So I'm going to show you two Sunny Sunflowers because it's so magic. I can do, I'm allowed to, because it's magic. Okay, boys and girls, so the other thing we just need to practice is our magic. And what we have to do, you have to stand up and you have to stand with your feet apart and you're going to go, I'm magic, and you're going to put your arms in the air. 1, 2, 3, I'm magic. You all do that together. Okay, so stand up and then put your feet on the slightly apart, and you're going to put your hands in the air. Okay, and you're going to go, I am magic. So when we meet Sunny Sunflower in a minute, and when I tell you to, we're all going to shout, I am magic. Okay? Oh, there's a lot to remember, isn't there? We've got to think about Flora Flower and I am magic. All those things, boys and girls, and I want you to be practicing them all week. Don't forget them when we're finished. You go around the house going, I am magic. Okay? I want to hear you in the United Kingdom, from America. I want to hear you. I'll be listening out for you doing that. Right, are you ready? Boys and girls, are you ready to go and see Flora Flower? Okay? Here we go, boys and girls. The market was very noisy. People were laughing and shouting and talking. And babies were crying. They were going like this. Are you ready? Marvin looked for the first thing on the shopping list. It was a beautiful flower. Off Marvin went to see Flora Flower. So I'm walking across the market to go and see Flora Flower. And I'm holding Marvin as I walk. And remember, I'm dressed like Flora Flower. So off Marvin went to see Flora Flower. So boys and girls, can you all shout out, hi, Flora Flower. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, Flora Flower. Again. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Flora Flower. Give her a big wave. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Flora Flower. Fantastic. All the flowers on the stall were in big buckets. So I'm bringing the flowers to show you again. There were orange ones, yellow ones, red ones and blue ones. Marvin began to sniff the flowers with his nose. So pretend to sniff the flowers. Go, these flowers smell so beautiful. Suddenly he noticed a little sunflower all on its own. And I'm bringing forward a sunflower that's all on its own. Its leaves were really, really tatty and its petals had been damaged in the rain. Marvin felt so sorry for the little flower, but he thought it would get better in Grandma's garden. He picked up the flower and he got out his purse and his shopping bag and he got out his money and he paid for a flower. Just as he was leaving the stall, he heard a little voice say, "Thank you for picking me. My name is Sunny Sunflower. And I am, are you ready? Arms in the air, 1, 2, 3, magic! Fantastic. Did you do it? Should we do it again? I am magic! Hooray! Thank you for picking me, said Sunny Sunflower. She did a hop, a skip, and a jump, and she started to walk alongside Marvin. So Marvin and Sunny Sunflower are walking, because remember, Sunny Sunflower is magic! And she's got feet and can walk. Wow, said Marvin. Can you all go, wow, said Marvin. You really are magic. Can you all shout out, wow? Go 1, 2, 3, arms in the air, wow! And again, 1, 2, 3, wow! Sunny Sunflower said, I can help you to make a picnic for your grandma's birthday. You are a very kind and helpful little boy, Marvin, and I am happy to be your friend. Marvin said, oh, I'm so pleased to meet you, Sunny Sunflower. I really want to be your friend too. My grandma will really love you in her garden. So Marvin and Sunny Sunflower set off to see the next market stall. But boys and girls, you're going to have to wait until next Monday to find out what happens when Marvin and Sunny Sunflower go to visit the next stall. I wonder, boys and girls, if Marvin is going to meet anybody else who's magic. And we might be saying, I am magic again. What do you think? So let's say Flora Flower once more. I love saying that. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Flora Flower. Don't forget to tilt your head to one side. 1, 2, 3. Flora Flower. And that, boys and girls, I'm afraid I'm just getting excited now telling you the story. But it is the end of the story for today. So, has anybody got any questions about Flora Flower? I hope I can answer them if you do.
Well, I think right now people are thinking of their questions. Everybody wants to know, how old are all the characters?
Oh, it's so lovely. I really love the fact that you want to know. Well, Flora Flower is 21. She's very, very young. And she's very, very, very giddy. She's very, very giddy. She likes to laugh and she likes to flutter with the flowers. And she loves to go around a business sorting all the flowers out in her flower shop or in a flower stall.
One thing you should know too, Gwyn, is we were lucky enough to have all of this translated into Spanish as you've been telling the story. So, and we're just finding out if there are any questions in Spanish as well. But let's see, we want to know, what magic does Flora Flower do? But maybe that's something for next time, is it?
Well, and Flora Flower doesn't do magic. Sunny Sunflower does magic. Sunny Sunflower is magic because she can walk and talk. And the thing, boys and girls, I want you to look out for in this is that Marvin is a very kind and helpful little boy. And it's really important that we are all very, very kind to each other and we're very helpful to each other. And I want you to watch out for that because he helps everybody that he meets because he is so kind.
Well, wonderful. And I know we're all excited about having you come back on Monday, but I think you were going to show us some other things, Gwyn. So we'd love to see that before we have to say goodbye.
Yes, well, it seems too soon to say goodbye, doesn't it? We're just getting going. Okay, well, if anybody wants to feel creative, it doesn't have to, my husband made this for me, but if you want to make your own painted, have a go at painting a sunflower, you can make a carrot or a potato, like the one I've just shown you. If anybody wants to have a go at making Flora Flower, this is made on a paper plate. And I just cut out a shiny hat, red hat, and gave her a big flower, foam shape, foil card, and then her eyes and her mouth are made of foam shaped sparkly flowers, and her cheeks are just foam shapes. And then the eye are those googly eyes. And there's a lollipop stick that's stuck to the back, and I've just tied a ribbon on just under the plate. You don't have to have the ribbon. So if anybody wants to make a flora flower, that's a nice little activity to do. And then the other thing you may like to make, and these are fun to make, this is made on a paper plate. I'll just take my hat off so you can see better. This is made on a paper plate, and I've cut the middle of the paper plate out, and then I've just glued pom-poms and foam shapes round to make a rainbow sunflower, because rainbows are very important at the moment. And I love rainbows, and I think they're a symbol of hope. So we've made rainbow sunflowers. And again, I've just stuck a lollipop stick on the back, but you don't have to have that if you don't want to. And I've just tied a ribbon. Very, very easy to make. And you can just use normal Pritt stick, easy glue. You don't have to have anything that's really tough. And then here's another sunflower. And you have to smile when you look through the sunflower. And you have to take a photograph and send it to your auntie, your uncle, your friend, your mum, your dad, anybody. But send it electronically at the moment, but send it to somebody because it passes on the message of love and hope to each other. So 2 beautiful sunflowers. And then if there's any slightly older children, this might be a bit old, but there might be brothers and sisters who might like to do this if you're thinking about the whole family. I drew round my hand and I cut it out. I just used sparkly paper, but any paper and colour it in or decorate it with pom-poms. Lots of children have been sending these in to me. And I'll just put a pom-pom at the top of each finger. I did a little bit of felt to make the cuff. And then I put happy birthday. Oh, I put hello grandma, we love you. They could braille that. And then you can write a message inside. Photograph it and send it to your grandma or your granddad or your auntie or your uncle. But just a nice card, because it's all about, the story is all about grandma and making a picnic for grandma for her birthday. And there's one on a black background. I've used shiny paper, just wrapping paper. And I made a little sparkly cuff. I haven't written anything inside, but you could put something inside or draw a picture or make some shapes inside. So those are my 3, and then there's just some on the back of my shop, on my stall, so I'll just pop and get those to show you. This one I made with, do you call them muffin cases? Little paper cases like this, paper cake cases?
Yeah, I think we would call them cupcake paper. What do we call them, Leanne and Cheryl? Cupcake liners, I guess. Cupcake liner, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've just stuck those on in a pattern, and then I put a foam shape in the middle, and then I stuck a pom-pom on each one. And that makes quite a nice sound as well. And again, lollipop stick, I glued a leaf on, but it's just really about being creative. I mean, this one, it's 2 paper plates, one stuck on top of the other, and I just made the paper plate, made the flower shape. I stuck pom-poms in the middle. And then these have got faces on. They're really just, all sorts of different ideas. That's 2 paper plates, one stuck on top of the other, and I made the triangle shapes round or the star shapes round. And I tried to put different shape buttons for them to find. They've got something to look for, and they can count and feel the different shapes. And then I made the sunny sunflower on a paper plate like that, and I used screwed up tissue. So paper plates lend themselves so well. I have a stack this high upstairs. That's bigger than me, the stack of paper plates, different colours. And because I'm making so many things at the moment, it's just come into their own. And then finally, these I forgot about tulips actually. These are really good fun to make. I can send you the template for this if you'd like the template. It's just a tulip shape that's already made. I drew around it to give it a back that was shiny, but you don't have to do that. and I sandwiched the foam and the foil between the foam board and the shiny card, and sandwiched the lollipop stick between, and I just decorated it with buttons. I'm always thinking about same and different and trying to build some concepts in there, circles and squares. And then I bought this from Amazon. I bought a set of coloured paper cups, and these have been brilliant. I've got all the colours in the rainbow. Honestly, these in the last few weeks have been really helpful to me. And I've cut a slit in the bottom, and then it just means you've got somewhere to prop your flower, so it becomes a tulip garden, and they've been really popular. And then I decorated the pot. But my thing is that if you count the number of buttons, 1, 2, 3, 6 buttons, take the tulip out, turn it upside, turn it the right way up, go and find me 6 things and put them in that pot, or find me 3 things that are circular and 3 things that are square. So it links it to numeracy, and it sends them on a little hunt. We put a box together, put the things in the box that will fit in the cup, then weigh it, sort them, and do some more, you know, early tactile skills, fine motor skill development. And you can do that. And with each of the ones I've made, I've just done different shapes, different amounts. Again, some of the contrast may not be enough. I've done various ones because I was sort of thinking about lots of different children at the moment when I'm doing this. But I made a black tulip, and I bought these fluorescent circles, card circles ready-made to stick on as well. So you can make them high contrast as well. I've done both. But I think that makes a beautiful tulip garden. But it can also be a number line, but you can also use it for initial letters or braille. You know, you can put some braille on, send the children, or get the children to find things that begin with the letter that you put on the cup or on the tulip. That's how I would use those. You know, I never ever just use something for one thing. I always extend it and use it for other things as well. And I will send an activity sheet. There's for each stall. I've written 3 things that you can go and do in addition to the things I'm showing you. And then finally, I made a Marvin. I made a Marvin out of paper plate, and I gave him a pipe cleaner smile. I just used foam shapes for the eyes and googly eyes. But you can draw, colour, paint, you know, whatever you've got. I always think that don't buy if you can make it at home. And then his hair is just strips of cards to front. He's got spiky hair. So I'm trying to make him look a bit like Marvin. And then Grandma, same thing, paper plate. I used a heart for her lips, little ovals, red ovals for her cheeks, blue flower foam shapes for her eyes with the googly eyes on top. And then I just, I stuck on brown and grey and white and pink pom-poms to make her hair. You know, to just, she's a funky grandma. It's nice and textural. So all quick, that none of it's fancy, but it gives the children then, I hope the boys and girls during the week can pretend to be Marvin and pretend to be Grandma and pretend to be Flora Flower. And you act out, boys and girls, during the week the story that I've just done for you, you know, and sing the little song and have fun acting out at home what I've shown you already. You know, that's the idea, that you go away and play at being Marvin and play at being Grandma and play at being Flora Flower. So
Gwyn, we loved that. And I think we were wondering, can people join your Facebook Live group if you want to hear more? I put the URL in the chat box. Do you want to tell us anything more about that?
Yes, well, on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. Now, don't ask me to work out the time difference because that's too much for Flora Flower's brain. But at 4 o'clock in the United Kingdom time and in the land of Marvin time, I do on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I am telling the story of Marvin. We're a little bit further along the way, but I tell the story of Marvin. The next one is tomorrow, and we're going to see Veg Man Vernon, who's very, very grumpy because he's fallen in the strawberries and he's having a really bad day. So Marvin helps Veg Man Vernon. So I tell the story to all the boys and girls and the mums and dads, and then I make something as well. I make the things I'm showing you now, and make something. So tomorrow I'm going to be making some fruit and vegetables no, I'm not. I did that on Monday. I'm going to be making cake and gingerbread men ready for our story with Barbara Baker on Friday. So I've got a lovely make. I'm going to make buns and gingerbread men and a birthday cake, all homemade, not to eat. They're all models, they're pretend cakes. So I will have all that and I'll make all that. We also have a very, very special superstar time, and we celebrate all the superstars who have drawn and made things, and they take all the children, make things from when I've shown them the ideas, and they photograph them and they send them in to me, and I hold them up here like this, and I go, Marvin, or whoever's, Charlotte sent the beautiful tulip, and we ring the little bells and we go, woo, Charlotte's a superstar. If you send me your photographs after watching with me, I will always shout your name out, or just show your picture if you don't want me to say your name at the next class, the following class. So you can be in Marvin's superstar time. And the other thing we have, because it's a very busy class, we have birthday time, and I put on my very special birthday glasses, and these light up, and they're bright orange, and they're very, very big on my face. They're bigger than my normal glasses. So I put on my glasses that light up and say happy birthday, and they've got two blue stars and a gold star, and I put these on, and I do shout outs for birthdays, and then we sing happy birthday. And there's 3 little girls in Scotland, which is part of the United Kingdom, 3 sisters, and they have recorded happy birthday, and I play that special version that those 3 little girls have done for us. So I put my phone next to the camera or the microphone so everybody can hear, and they sing happy birthday. So if you're a birthday boy or girl this week, come and join us, because I'm going to tell you a really, really, really big secret now. It's my birthday on Thursday. So I'm going to say happy birthday to me on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gwyn, we're just wondering, did you say it's at 4 p.m. London time?
Yes.
Okay. So for people listening in the United States, that's 11 a.m. Eastern, and you can take the math from there to Central and Mountain and Pacific. So,
Yeah,
well, we are so excited. Lots of comments in the chat box. Everyone loves your accent. And we really enjoyed it. So I think everyone's excited about coming back next on Monday and hearing the next few chapters. So even if you go to the Facebook story time with you, it still would be fun to come back again on Monday, because you could hear the story and learn more about the characters.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be wonderful for everybody to join twice. It'll be perfect.
Oh, and there's Cheryl in her hat.
And you have inspired me to pull out an old favorite. I have my little brown cowboy hat, and I put some flowers around it. These are, it's a Maile, and it has some crown flowers going around in white.
Oh.
Flora flower.
That is fantastic.
And I hope that you all have a chance to have some fun. Maybe you can go on a picnic with your shopping basket and enjoy yourself some fruits and vegetables, my carrots and my banana. And perhaps you can go for a little walk to do that. And we will to see you on Monday of next week. Tomorrow we will have Robin back for Self-Awareness Part 2. So we hope to see you then. And if you get a chance to make some flowers, some tulips, or from some sunflowers, we hope to see that on Monday.
And just to say, Charlotte and Cheryl, that I'll send you the photographs of the puppets and things so people can see them.
Perfect. We're going to post that on the Paths to Literacy website. So anybody who wants the activity sheet can just look there. And thank you so much, Gwyn. We loved it.
Thank you. And
Thank
everything
you.
Y'all should say goodbye to Marvin. Goodbye, Marvin.
Hi, Marvin.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye, Marvin.
Thank you.